Hi, I'm Amber and I'm the dance development artist for Company Chameleon, a dance company based in Manchester. Hello to anyone who has joined us in our previous sessions and welcome to any new people. So, in today's session, we are going to be exploring the forest. So we are going to imagine that we are roaming through the trees, we're going to cross a lake, and we're going to be explorers. But before we can do this, I need you to make sure that anything you might trip over has been moved out the way and put to the side, that you have some water nearby if you need to go and grab a sip, and that anything you might bang into has been pushed to the side also. Let's go do it! Okay, explorers, before we can go on our adventure in the forest, we need to get there. So let's go get in our boat and then we'll cross the lake and then we'll adventure through the forest. Let's go! Let's step in our boat and sit down. Let's grab our sun cream, squeeze it into our hands and rub it together as fast as you can. Faster, faster, up your arms, on your chest, on your belly, and on your legs. Give them a rub, covered in sun cream, and let's look up to the sun, and down. Brilliant! Let's make our boat go forward. Little squirrel. Let's see if we can move like a squirrel. So let's go down, have our toes on the floor and our hands on the floor. Let's go. That's it, moving like a squirrel. like a beautiful swooping owl. So let's show our owl wings. Can we swoop and swoop? Swoop. Keep going. Beautiful. What colour is your owl? Mine is silver. And swoop. Swoop. Brilliant work, explorers. Let's give our foreheads a wipe. That's a lot of work. Woo. Give yourselves a little fan. Nice stretch up. Touch your toes. Stretching up. Touch your toes. Great. Give yourself a pat on the back. Wonderful work, adventurers. We are now in the forest and we've seen all those wonderful creatures, the squirrel, the bear and the owl. So as an adventurer, a lot of the time you have to use rope. We might use it to help us climb up the trees, we might use it to help save the animals. So what we're going to do is imagine that our body is made completely of rope. And we are going to try and tie our body in lots of knots. So you might want to tie your body in a knot using your hands. You might want to tie a knot using your legs. You might want to go really small and tie a knot like this. Or you might want to go up high and do a big knot in the air. I'm going to put on some music, and with me we are going to make as many knots as we can with our body. But I just encourage you to keep trying new things and keep playing. Let's do it. Brilliant job tying yourself in those knots. It feels quite strange to twist the body, so brilliant. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fly our kite through the forest. So you may or may not have seen or flown a kite, but we're going to be holding onto a piece of string and our kite is going to be floating in the sky. But every time the wind blows, it's going to pull us in a different direction, and we have to try and control the flying of the kite. It might pull us up, it might pull us down, it might pull us side to side, it might make you skip and jump. It doesn't matter, we're just going to imagine flying this kite. Let's do it. Okay, explorers, now we're going to learn our explorer dance. So, let's start near the back of our space. And we're going to start like we did in the warm-up, with our legs crossed. However, I always cross my legs with my right leg in front, so I would like you to lift your legs in the air and put the other leg in front to start. Feels very strange. Okay, this is our beginning position. The first thing that we're going to do is catch a fish so then we can see what it looks like in our hands. So we're going to lift our fishing rod really high up in the sky, and then we are going to throw our fishing rod to try and catch a little fish. We're going to reel it in as fast as we can and then have a look at it. But we like this fish, so we're going to kneel up and set it free by putting one leg up like this. You'll have a flat foot on the floor. Let's see how we do that from sitting down. So we're here, we've got our fish. You need to untwist your legs, kneel up and throw our fish back into the lake. Let's do that from the beginning. So we sat down with our legs crossed. We lift up our fishing rod really, really high. We go throw. We reel in the fish as fast as we can. We have a little look at it and then we set it free. Great, let's carry on. From here, we should have a nice big gap between our foot and our knee. So with our hand, that is the same one as our leg that's in the air, it's going to go through the gap and grab our foot. Like this. Do you want to do that much with me? So we've just freed our fish. Our hand, that is the same one as our knee that's up, is going under your leg and grabbing your foot. And then you're going to squeeze everything into one of our knots, like we were doing before. So you're going to be in a tight little knot. Let's do it again. So we've freed our fish, our hand goes underneath and we come into a knot. But then we need to unravel the knot. So we go and our knot unravels. From the beginning, let's start. We lift up our fishing rod, we go through, we reel it in, we have a look at our fish, but then we set it free. Our hand goes underneath, we tie our knot, but then we unravel it. Great, let's learn some more. So from here, we are going to turn in to the little squirrel. So squirrels are really, really fast and they have fast hands and fast feet. So we put our hands flat on the floor and our feet are going to come out and we're going to scuttle to this side. Brilliant. Then we're going to scuttle all the way to the other side. So go as fast as you can, moving your hands and your feet. Brilliant. And then we scuttle back to the middle. And from here, we're going to have a huge bite of our nut that we have found. We go and take a big bite out of that nut. Let's go from our tiny knot. So join me in this place. We've just freed our fish and we've just tied our knot. Then we unravel our knot. We put our hands on the floor, our feet go out and we squirrel to one side. We squirrel to the other side. We squirrel to the middle and we take a big bite out of our nut. But now we're going to see a huge, scary grizzly bear. So we drop our nut and then we're going to grow as big as we can. And if you want to do a roar at the top, then please do so. Go like that. Let's just do that again. So we've just taken a bite out of our nut and we get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and but we see a swooping owl. So we're going to show one owl wing. We show the other owl wing, and we're going to swoop like our beautiful owl. Great. Let's go all the way back from the beginning, and then there's only a tiny bit more to add on. So you're doing brilliantly. Let's sit back down. So, we take our fishing rod, it goes high in the sky, and we throw. We reel in our fish, we take a look, but we need to set it free. So we throw. Then our hand goes underneath, we tie ourselves in our tiny knot, and then we unravel. We turn into a squirrel, and we go to this side. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We go to the other side. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We go to the middle. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And we chomp. We see our grizzly bear, so we get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and but we see an owl, so we show our beautiful wings, and then we fly. Brilliant. I would like you to fly to the back of your space, to here, because now just the last little bit before we end our explorer adventure and go and have a sleep in around the campfire. We need to light the fire. So we're going to make both our arms really straight like this, because to create fire you have to rub two sticks together, and then a huge fire will happen. So we're going to put our arms like this, and we're going to do 1 rub, 2 rub, 3 rub, and then there's our fire. Let's do that together. So we get our arms, we go 1, 2, 3, fire. And then we kneel down, and we can go for a sleep next to our fire and get all nice and toasty. Great. Let's go from the very beginning, and then we'll do it with some music. So we're already on the floor. We stretch up our fishing rod. We throw. We reel it in. We have a look, but then we set it free. So we go, our arm goes under, and we tie a knot, and then we unravel. We turn into a squirrel. So we go ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. We go ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. To the middle, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. And we get bigger. The bear, huge and raw. We show our wing, and we swoop. We swoop, and we swoop. Then we start our fire, and we go 1, 2, 3. Then we kneel down, and we go to sleep. Brilliant job. That is amazing. If you need to do it a couple more times before we do it with the music, then just rewind the video. But if you're ready to do it with me, keep watching, and let's do it with some music. great job in today's session. I absolutely loved exploring the forest with you, and I hope you enjoyed it. You were wonderful explorers. So in the meantime, before next week's session, it would be fantastic if you had a look through our online program. So we are still sharing some of Company Chameleon's fantastic performances on Theatre Thursdays, and we also are putting online some challenges for you to get involved with on Challenge Tuesdays. So you can access this from our website or from any of our social channels, so make sure you have a look. And before I go, I'd like to say thank you to the following artists. We have Cowie, Chad Crouch and Scott Holmes, who have allowed us to use their wonderful music in today's session. Thanks so much to them, and I look forward to dancing with you next week. Bye!